Hey, it's Katrina Sawa here, the Jumpstart Your Biz coach with jumpstartyourbiznow.com and jumpstartpublishing.net. I wanted to do like a quick little update for those of you on my email list. It's easier than writing a big long email, I think. You guys will not believe what happened after the vacation and the heart surgery. Like, this has been the craziest few months. As many of you know, we had a garage fire in October. We got displaced. We had to move twice. Um, the insurance is paying for it. We're in a rental house right now, which is, I'm not usually in a bedroom. I'm usually in my office. I have a bunch of stuff on the bed behind me because I'm getting ready to pack the swag bags for the Business Reimagine conference, which happens to be next week. So I'm having this huge event next week, right? We got 70 people or so coming. I've got 19 speakers, including myself, vendor table, caterer, videographer, all the things, right? It's going to be a super fun event. By the way, the last day to register, if you wanted to get your ticket, is this Friday, the 24th at midnight. So I don't take registrations last minute. I don't take any walk-ins. You need to have a ticket by Friday if you want to come. And if you want to come, I will give you a free ticket. I really just want to help more people. I don't want money to be a barrier. I want you to come and learn what you need to learn to grow and scale your business this year and get more clients and make a lot more money doing what you love. So if you're in the neighborhood or you can get to Northern California, you can come for free if you go to freebrcticket.com, freebrcticket.com. So tell your friends, but quickly because Friday is the last day to get registered. And please only sign up if you're for sure going to attend at least one day because I don't want a bunch of no-shows. We plan for food. There's lunches every day. I have to pay for the lunches whether you show up or not. So please don't do that to me. I'm giving you a free ticket instead of paying $97. So don't just register and no show because that will really not make me happy at this point. I'm trying to do something nice for you. Please make a commitment to be there. Um, but what I wanted to share was, okay, so the garage fire, we had to move, this place, it's really stressful, I think, if you're not in your regular environment working. So it's been over, I don't know, 3, 4 months. We still haven't even started construction on the garage yet, mind you. Waiting on insurance to approve everything. Yay. And then, of course, I have to manage that project, me and Jason. We have to actually hire the person, look over them, and we have to be the project manager of that. I didn't have time for this spring, right? So I've changed a lot of what I'm doing as far as what I'm offering in the next probably this year. I want to make it easier on me and easier on clients to get what they need, but also not have to stress about filling this program and filling that event and filling this retreat. And it's like, I'm just going to do one program and that's it. And it's going to be a really low price. So I'll tell you about it in a second. But so then Christmas or November comes around, right? I have to move my mom into assisted living. She was already an independent, but she had to move to assisted. And then just this last weekend, we had to go clean up stuff from her old apartment, get movers to take it because we couldn't lift stuff. Because when we were on vacation in Mexico a couple weeks ago, my husband had to have emergency heart surgery. Yeah. Like we were on vacation, drinking margaritas by the beach, and he didn't decide this, but he ended up having really shortness of breath, lots of just low blood pressure. His heart rate was all over the place. And we took him to the hospital there, saw the cardiologist within an hour, and within like 6 hours, he was in surgery getting 4 stents put into his heart. So needless to say, no more vacation. We had to extend the trip. That costs extra money. When we got home, he was having chest pain, so we went into the hospital again here locally by us and was in there for three days. They did another surgery on him, and he's going to be fine. He just needs lots of rest, right? So that was last week. Then I have had gallstones for, I don't know, a couple months ago. I guess I was diagnosed. They did an ultrasound. I was having some pain here, right? But this last weekend, of course, I'm under a lot of stress because the event is coming up. I've got lots to do. I'm taking care of the husband. I've got, it's a little bit on my plate. So it was constant pain all weekend. I thought, okay, Monday morning, I think I should just go into the ER and get it checked out just in case, because I can't, first of all, it's excruciating pain to try to live through my event and do all the things. But I knew I needed to get my gallbladder taken out at some point. I thought it would be later on this year. But no, before I left the hospital Monday night, I had my gallbladder taken out. So I literally feel like I have gotten stabbed 4 times in my belly. It is no joke, you guys. I'm like 2 days off of gallbladder surgery, and I just have to laugh at this point. And sometimes I cry, but sometimes I laugh. And I have tons of friends and support. Thank you, thank you. I've been reaching out for volunteers for the event as well. And I did that in my last email and got an outpouring. So I feel like we're pretty good. I can't lift anything over 20 pounds. Jason can't lift anything over 10. I can't really bend over. He can't really do anything too strenuous. So thankfully, we have all these people who are going to help us load cars, unload, set up stuff, do all the things, tear down all the event, and it'll happen seamlessly, I'm sure, and it'll be an amazing event, so I'm not too concerned. And then hopefully we can rest for a little bit, but it's just insane, right? It's insane how much stuff can happen. There's more to come too. I have another surgery I have to have in probably a few months. But yeah, that's what's going on with us. I hope you're having a lot less drama in your life and a lot less health issues than us. And I hope you're all safe and healthy and happy and really having a great January with your business, making lots of money. And if not, then you definitely want to come to this event. If you can't, and it's too last minute and you can't make it, or you're too far away or whatever, please come and talk to me. I have lots of information in this little brain, and I just want to help people really get their business into a more consistent money making, profitable business. And if you don't do that sooner than later, and you don't get some outside eyeballs on what you're doing and get some a little advice and guidance on what to do or not do, and you don't get to the consistent revenue generating business to $50 to $100,000 a year, then if something like these things happen to you, you could be sore. I mean, you might not have income coming in. I've had income coming in this whole time, right? Because I've had people on payment plans and I have lots of different balls in the water and things like that. So when you set your business up for consistent revenue generation, and that has to do with a lot of systems in your web pages and a lot of different things. There's a lot of things that make this kind of a business flow nicely to where you can take a couple weeks off, or if something happens, you can take care of your loved one or yourself, right? And you don't have to worry or stress about not making money and then not being able to pay your bills because nothing's coming in. So I want to urge you to not hide your head in the sand that, oh, nothing's going to happen to me. I'm fine. I'm healthy. Yeah, Jason, all his tests, I mean, he had blood tests and all these tests, they showed he was in perfect health. And yet he had 70% blockage in his artery, two of his arteries. Like, I'm going to get my CT scan of my chest because they don't do it unless something bad happens. Well, I don't want to wait until I'm at a heart attack to have something happen. I want to get it checked out. I want to be preventative. Because if something happens to you or a loved one, I just don't want you to see your income dive and then maybe you have to go back and get a job because you lost so much income or you had to use your savings and now you don't have any savings. So I just don't want that to happen to anybody. If you really love being an entrepreneur, let's set your business up the right way. So you can schedule a call with me. If you go to askkat.biz, askkat.biz, you can go there, schedule a call. Like I said, I'm going to do some one-on-one with people. I've always done one-on-one. I never stop doing one-on-one. I love it because it's the fastest way to help one person really do what they need to do. It's not a cookie cutter business coaching here. Not everybody should be doing the same thing. Not everybody should be doing the same marketing or on the same socials or saying the same messaging. Y'all kind of need a little different spin to what you're doing and based on what your goals are and stuff. So just be careful trying doing a bunch of programs that don't give you the one-on-one advice that you really desperately need, especially earlier on in your business. You need one-on-one earlier. Maybe later on you can just take little classes to learn spots of things, but it's going to take a really long time to grow your business if you all you do is group stuff or do it yourself in the beginning, because you have to decipher what are they teaching you and which parts apply to you and which don't, because you just don't know what you don't know when you first start. Um, so I'd love to talk to you about that. I do have a mastermind. I've been running mastermind programs since 2009. So a long time. And for a long time, there was 20 to 25 people in that mastermind every year. And some people would sign up for the mastermind for 2 years at a time or 3 years at a time because they knew I could help them with all the things. And many people stayed in the mastermind for 7, 8, or 9 years. I have even one person, I think, that stayed for 10 years in my mastermind because it was just an ongoing, she always had someone to talk to. She always had someone to get answers from. And she always had someone to give her direction or what to say or what to do or how to tweak things or when something bad happened, how to pick up the pieces or all the things. So there's always a next step in your business. There's always a next thing. I'm usually one step ahead, if not 10, of most of my clients. And I just want to help you really guide you in the right direction. So I'm doing a 1 year mastermind. It's starting in February and it's only 5 grand. Like, if you know, 5 grand is usually like 5 calls with me. Okay. So sometimes it's a little bit more than that, but this is 1 year with me for 5 grand, and I don't do this very often. I just want to make it super simple. I want to get like 20 people in here who really want to work on their business and have someone hold them accountable, but also work with you on what to do. So there's going to be weekly calls in the group, and then you and I would meet on a quarterly basis where we're going to plot out like bigger picture things and what to say. And honestly, if you need more time, I might even give it, I don't even know. And then you have a lot of my trainings. I already have a ton of trainings, you guys. I have a Jumpstart your marketing training, Jumpstart your sales training, Jumpstart your networking, Jumpstart your all the things you need, right? So I have all these DIY trainings that are really great to use as supplemental learning. So you can learn that, then come to me and we'll hash out what it is you need and don't need from those trainings. And then we're going to end the year with a retreat at some point, probably in the fall. It won't be ending the year, but it'll be in the fall. And so that'll be in person. It's optional, but this is it's exactly what you're going to need because it's one-on-one, it's group. Even in the group, though, it's going to be one-on-one because you come to the call, we'll all give you feedback, and I will be advising you specifically on what to do. And because I've worked with you one-on-one, I know everything about your business and your life. So the goal is for me to learn all that stuff about you and your life and your goals and where you want to take the business so that I can advise you quickly throughout the weeks, right? And that's just better. It's better than any group program where they don't get to know all the big picture stuff about you. They don't get to know if you're married or a single mom or you can't leave the house and to do this and da da da. So I learn all those things about my clients so that I can advise you accordingly. And nobody gets a cookie cutter answer. And so that's what I'm offering this February, and we're gonna get started. You can join anytime during the month between now and the end of February, and you get a year. And yeah, it's going to be super fun, and I'm excited to offer it. And if you're interested in that, then please sign up for a call with me, and we'll have a conversation to make sure it's a good fit. Because I'm going to pick you just like you picked me. And don't get scared of the price. There's a payment plan. I'm going to make it easy for you. Okay. It's silly not to do this. I usually charge $25 to $40,000 for masterminding. Granted, that's usually like unlimited access to me one-on-one, but you'll have a lot of access, trust me. So I'm just excited to get that started. I have room for about 6 more book authors to do book launches or help with books this year too on the publishing side. So if you're thinking about doing a book, you definitely want to let me know if you want some help. And I'm doing author brainstorming calls this year. So they're on the fourth Thursday of the month at noon Pacific. And so fourth Thursday, they started, they're not going to be in January. They're going to start in February. And the fourth Thursday, you can just sign up for that for free over on jumpstartpublishing.net. And you can sign up for that for free if you're an author or want to be an author, or you're writing a book, or you're in the middle of it, or whatever stage you're at. You can come get some free advice and brainstorming on those calls. I just want to help more people get published. So those are the like three things I'm doing. I'm doing a mastermind, I'm doing one-on-one, and I'm doing author stuff. So if that's something you're interested in and you want some help from a really experienced business owner who's been doing this for 22 years with dozens and dozens of different types of entrepreneurs, uh, and thousands of entrepreneurs who've got great results, then I encourage you to reach out and don't just sit there and watch me. Like, let's just have a conversation. I'm not going to bite. So there you go. Now I need to get out of this chair because my belly is literally in pain. So hopefully I see you at Business Reimagined. If not, I see you on my calendar in the next few weeks. And I will talk to you soon. Have um, a wonderful week.